Hi friends, I am Akila of 8th standard from TSWREIS Junior College, Girls Island. Friends, let us assume a situation in which you go to the market. Your mother gave you ₹100 and said that you can keep ₹40 for buying chocolates and the remaining amount you need to buy mangoes. So friends, you went to the market, you found out that the price of 1 kg of mangoes was ₹12. So, how many mangoes you should buy? Friends, we don't know how to find out it. So, let's learn about need of learning simple equations. Friends, today we are going to learn about what is simple equations, its definition, how to solve simple equations and how to form simple equations for the given situations and how to apply simple equations for our daily life problems and what is the need of the learning simple equations. So friends, before going to learn about simple equations, we need to know about constants, variables, terms and algebraic expressions. So friends, constants. What are constants? A symbol which has a fixed value is called constant. Constants are unchangeable values and they are represented by numbers. So friends, let us see some examples. 2, 0.57, minus 15, root 3, 5 by 8. These all are examples of constants. Next, variables. What are variables? A symbol which has no fixed value is called constants. Variables. Variables are represented by alphabets. So let us see some examples, friends. Y, A, B, Z, T. These all are examples of variables. So friends, have a look onto the slide, please. Here there is a plant. The height of a plant is a variable. That means the height will change all the time. It is not a fixed height. Whereas the height of a pole is a constant. The height will not change. It has a fixed height. So the difference between the plant and the pole, the height will change in the plant, whereas the height will not change in the pole. So, friends, term. A term is a single number or a single variable or product of a number and a variable or product of a variable and variable. So friends, let us see some example. 7 is a single number. G, it is a single variable. 5a, it is a product of a number and a variable. CD, it is a product of a variable and variable. So friends, algebraic expressions. You remember algebraic expressions? Algebraic expression is made up of variables and constants along with operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So friends, let's see some examples. 3x minus 5, 4y. 3x is a term, 4y is a term. These two terms are separated by minus symbol. And the next example is 6a plus 8. Here 6a is a variable term, 8 is a constant term. These two terms are separated by plus symbol. So friends, now we are going to learn about simple equation. What is an equation? An equation is a mathematical statement that consists of two expressions, one on each side of equal to sign. That means an equation is a mathematical statement that two things are equal. It consists of variables and constant along with equal to sign. So friends, have a look onto the slide, please. Here there is an example. 3x plus 5 equals to 20. This is known as equation. Here 3x plus 5 is the algebraic expression and 20 is the numerical expression. In this 3x plus 5, 3x is a variable term, 5 is a constant term. These two terms are separated by minus symbol. Friends, here 3 is coefficient of x, so it is known as coefficient. X is a variable, 5 and 20 are constants. So friends, look at this balance. Now let's see how this balance works as a model of simple equations. So friends, on the left hand side there is a block and 3 balls, which means x plus 3. And on the right hand side there are 5 balls, which means 5. So friends, now this is a balanced situation, which means left hand side equals to right hand side. So the equation is x plus 3 equals to 5. So friends, to find the unknown x, let us remove half of the things from the both sides. So friends, 3 should be removed from left hand side and 3 should be removed from the right hand side. Friends, do you remember why should I remove 3 balls from both the sides? because whatever I do on left hand side, it must be done to the right hand side also. So friends, now on the left hand side there is only the unknown x, and on the right hand side there are 2 balls, which means 2. So the value of x is 2. Friends, let us see another example. Friends, now on left hand side there are 2 blocks, which means x plus x, that is 2x, and on the right hand side there are 8 balls, which means 8. So to find the unknown x, let us remove half of the things from the both side. X removed and 4 balls removed. So friends, on the right hand side there is only one unknown x, and on the right hand side there are 4 balls, which means the value of x is 4. Friends, now let's see. Till now you have seen how balance is used for solving simple equations. Now let's see the method of transposition for solving simple equations. Friends, in an equation, an added term is transposed, that means taken from one side to other side, it is subtracted. Friends, let us see an example. A plus 4 equals to 10. Then A equals to plus 4 is transposed, it is minus 4. A equals to 10 minus 4, which is equals to 6. And the next one is, in an equation, a subtracted term is transposed to other side, it is added. For this, let us see an example, friends. Y minus 6 equals to 5. Then y equals to minus 6 is transposed, it becomes plus 6. So y equals to 5 plus 6, which is known as 11. And friends, in an equation, a term in multiplication, when it is transposed, it becomes divided by. So let us see an example, friends. 3x equals to 12. Then g equals to, here 3 is transposed. When it is transposed, it becomes divided by. So g equals to 12 by 3, which is known as 4. And friends, in an equation, a term in division transposed to other side, it is multiplied. Let us see an example, friends. N by 4 equals to 6. Then n equals to, by 4 is transposed, it is multiplied by 6. So n equals to 6 into 4, which is equals to 24. So friends, now let us solve this equation using this transposition method. Friends, have a look onto the slide, please. Here 2x plus 2x by 5 plus 4 equals to 34 minus x by 5. So friends, here 2x by 5 and x by 5 are variable terms, 4 and 34 are constant terms. First, we should bring variable terms to one side. So 2x by 5 plus x by 5. Because x by 5 is transposed, it becomes plus x by 5. 2x by 5 plus x by 5 plus 4 equals to 34. So friends, here denominators are same. So take common, and 2x plus x, it is 3x. 3x by 5 plus 4 equals to 34. Friends, plus 4 is transposed, it becomes minus 4. So 3x by 5 equals to 34 minus 4, which is equals to 30. So 3x equals to, here 5 is divided by 3x. When it is transposed, it becomes into. So 3x equals to 30 into 5, which is equals to 150. So friends, here 3x equals to 150. Then x equals to, 3 is multiplied by x. When it is transposed, it becomes divided by. So x equals to 150 by 3, which is known as 50. So friends, now let's see how to form an equation for the given statements. So friends, the first one is, the sum of 3 times b and 11 is 32. So friends, 3 times b, that is 3 into b, which is equals to 3b, and sum of 3 times b and 11, that is 3b plus 11 is 32. So the sum of 3 times b and 11 is 32, which is known as 3b plus 11 equals to 32. And the next one is, 1/3 of a number plus 5 is 8. So we don't know the number. Let the number be n. And 1/3 of a number, which is 1 by 3 into n, that is n by 3. So plus 5 is 8. So friends, n by 3 plus 5 equals to 8. The given statement is 1/3 of a number plus 5 is 8. So the equation is n by 3 plus 5 equals to 8. So friends, now let's see how to apply the simple equations for the given situations. So friends, a number increased by 8 equals 15. Find the number. So friends, we don't know the number. Let the number be m. And given that number increased by 8 equals 15. So now we have an equation, that is m plus 8 equals to 15. Then m equals to plus 8 is transposed, it is minus 8. So m equals to 15 minus 8, which is equals to 7. So the value of m is 7, hence the number is 7. And let us apply simple equations for this the problem. So friends, the sum of 3 consecutive numbers is 39. Find the numbers. Okay friends, let the 3 numbers be x, y and z. But simple equations that are only one variable, do we need 3 variables is my question. Friends, when I say consecutive numbers, do we need 3 variables? No. If we know the smallest number of the 3 numbers, automatically we can know the other 2 numbers also. So friends, let the smallest number be n. So the other numbers are n plus 1 and n plus 2, which is known as, so now we have an equation, that is n plus 1 plus n plus 2 equals to 13, which is equals to 3n plus 3 equals to 39. So friends, 3n plus 3 is transposed, it becomes minus 3. So 3n equals to 36. Then n equals to, here 3 is transposed, it becomes by 3. So n equals to 36 by 3, which is equal to 12. Then smallest number of the 3 consecutive numbers is 12. And the next number is 13 and the next number is 14. Hence the 3 consecutive numbers are 12, 13 and 14. And friends, now we are going to apply simple equations in this problem. Friends, have a look on the slide please. The ratio of number of boys to girls in a class is 7:5. And the number of boys is 8 more than number of girls. Find the total strength of the class. So friends, we don't know number of boys or we don't know the number of girls. And we also don't know the total strength of the class. So let us assume that the common multiple is y. The number of boys equals to 7 into y, which is equal to 7y. And the number of girls equals to 5 into y, which is 5y. So friends, given that number of boys is 8 more than number of girls, the difference between the number of boys and girls is 8. So now we have an equation 7y minus 5y, which is equals to 8. So friends, that is 2y equals to 8. Then y equals to 2 is transposed, it becomes by. So y equals to 8 by 2, which is equals to 4. So number of boys equals to 7y, that means 7 into 4 equals to 7 into 4, 28. And number of girls equals to 5y, which means 5 into 4 equals to 20. So the total strength of the class is number of boys plus number of girls. That means 28 plus 20 equals to 48. The total strength of the class is 48. Friends, now let's learn what is the need of learning simple equations. Friends, when you started doing equations, you all find it difficult to understand what the mathematics are really about. Well, that's okay, because most of the students have a bit of trouble trying to understand what the equations are really about. Math seems to get more complicated when you start doing equations and using symbols like x and y instead of numbers. But equations are really important for calculating the same result many times with different values. So friends, have a look onto the slide please. Computers. In fact, computers are the ultimate equation solvers. Computers were invented to solve equations over and over again instead of human doing the calculations. And the next one is computer games. So friends, we all enjoy watching the movements of our favorite computer games. How can do those heroes, villains move like so real people? In order to make the action look so real, mathematicians and software developers had to come up with more complicated equations. Friends, the software of your computer games has also more equations that you could possibly imagine. And the next one is internet searching. Friends, do you look up information in the internet? Of course we just type in some words and look for the websites. Friends, do you ever pay attention that what was the actual search? So friends, if you were interested zebras in Africa, then the search engine would look for zebras and Africas. Friends, do you realize that this is the part of an equation? The equation is websites to look as equals to websites with zebras and Africas. Friends, and the next, business. Business use equations every day. You might not understand that. Means if we want to make profit, you sell an item more than it cost. So friends, in any simple terms, companies use these equations. Friends, have a look on the slide please. Profit equals to selling price minus cost price. And the next one is government and income taxes. Friends, anyone who works need to pay taxes to the federal government. Many states and cities also collects income taxes to pay social security and Medicare to the senior citizens. So friends, when you work, your employer uses an equation to calculate how much money to send to the government and as income and how much money to put in your check. And the next one friends, space programs. Are you fascinated by space programs? Many space scientists and astronauts work with equations all the time. So friends, if you want to work in the space program, you need to learn a lot about equations. And the next one is medicine. Friends, are you interested in medicine? Would you like to be a doctor, dentist, nurse or a physical trainer? Anyone who works with the medicine must know about the equations. And the next one friends, aircraft. Lot of students are interested in aviation. Friends, do you like to be a private pilot and fly your own small plane? You can't pass the test of pilot license unless you work with the equations and to calculate how to load the plane with people and baggage. And the next one is traffic control. Friends, do you live in a city where lanes of traffic change during rush hour? Or maybe you have seen traffic control centers has more equations. Again, this is another everyday example of how computers and equations. But remember that friends, computers should be programmed by people who devise the equation. And the next one friends, computerized appliances. Now there are computers everywhere. You might not see them, but the newest appliances like washers and dryers had come up with computer chips. Anything that has a computer chip relies upon equations. So friends, now let's see some famous equations. Friends, mathematical equations has the potential to change the world. That is the reason equations are so important in our life. Friends, there are so many equations that have changed the world. So friends, let us see some of them. Pythagoras theorem. A square plus b square equals to c square. This theorem was invented by Pythagoras. We can find the relationship between each side of a right angle triangle. And the next one is polyhedron, formula by Euler. That is faces plus vertices equals to edges plus 2. And the next one friends, theory of relativity, formula by Albert Einstein. That is E equals to mc square. Albert Einstein showed that mass and energy are interchangeable concepts. And the next one friends, law of gravity, formula by Isaac Newton. That is F equals to g m1 m2 by r square. This formula was given by Isaac Newton in 1687 to calculate how much force is between two large objects. And next friends, at the beginning I said you a situation in which you go to the market, your mother gave you rupees 100 and said that you can keep rupees 40 for buying chocolates and the remaining amount you need to buy mangoes. So friends, we don't know how many mangoes we should buy and that is your problem. So let us assume that you have to buy x kgs of mangoes. Cost of 1 kg was rupees 12. So the equation is 12x plus 40 equals to 100. Friends, 100 is total amount, 40 for buying chocolates, 12. The cost of 1 kg of mangoes was 12 and the x is you have to buy x kgs of mangoes. So friends, plus 40 is transposed, that means 12x equals to 100 minus 40 which is equals to 60. 12x equals to 60. Then x equals to, here 12 is multiplied by x. When it is transposed, it becomes divided by. So x equals to 60 by 12, which is equals to 5. So friends, you have to buy 5 kgs of mangoes. Friends, today we have learnt about meaning of simple equations and how to solve simple equations and how to form simple equations and how to apply the simple equations for our daily life problems and what is the need of learning simple equations. And friends, we have also learned famous equations. Friends, I have some tips to solve simple equations. So I want to tell you the tips by a sum. Are you interested, friends? Okay. If you want to solve equations, here is how. Read them with their operations, do it now. Then undo them every time by directions in this rhyme. Do the opposite, that's what the rules allow. If read minus, then to solve them you must add. If you say plus, you must subtract or you'll be sad. Multiply will get undone by dividing everyone, and divide gets multiply or answers bad. Oh, equations must stay balanced to be true. What do you do to one side? You must do it to two. And to solve for the unknown, you must get it all alone, using every single trick you know to do. So friends, I hope that you have understood my class. So friends, I hope that you have understood my class. We will meet in the next class with an interesting topic. I thank to TSWREIS channel for providing me this golden opportunity. Thank you.